Hi, Kristina.
Hi, Clara.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Gorgeous lady.
Thank you for this opportunity. It's a privilege. It is so beautiful. You're welcome to Women's Word Show. Here we use the breakthrough moment and word of a successful woman to inspire and motivate you. We measure success not by the amount of money in the pocket, but by the effort you make on daily basis to achieve your goal. We believe that every woman has a story. So share yours with us, and my name is Clara Kronborg. My guest is a powerful, iconic woman who has really impacted so much in making the city of Marbella what it is today, in growing the city as it is today. And she is a very phenomenal woman. Kristina, Szekely, this is an honor to have you, and I don't get this opportunity all the time. I feel so privileged. She will be discussing with us the topic of the day and at the same time lead us into her world. You might want to sit close because this is going to be a very juicy one. Thank you so much, Kristina, for coming to the show.
Thank you, Clara, for inviting me.
Of course. And I am, when I look at you, what I see is a woman, a phenomenal woman who has led the path of hard work, effort. So I want to know all about it.
All that shows in my face?
No, what? It doesn't. Because what I see is a woman of hard work. A woman who has made it through the rocky start, and that is what we are here today for you to lead us into your world, how you have become the queen of real estate.
I think you give me a lot of compliments. I think that the basic is that I love what I do.
Yeah.
I have passion for what I do. I spend many hours doing it, but it's not a job for me. It's like just easy.
But how did you are from Budapest, if I'm right?
Yes, I'm born in Hungary, yes.
Okay, in Hungary, and then...
I did the school in Sweden.
Yeah.
And then my mother, I lost my father early, and my mother decided that she'd like to come to holidays. She'd heard that the Mediterranean is a sea that you can swim in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And so she wanted to discover this. And so my sister and my mother came on a holiday.
Wow.
And this is where we are.
And that's the journey.
That's
wow.
where we are, yeah.
So when you finally moved to Spain, how is it for you to get into real estate business as at 40 years ago?
I think the good part about Marbella is, and the real estate, that Marbella now has roots. You know, there are a lot of new resorts coming up in the world all the time.
Yeah.
I hear about, a new island in Brazil, or a new island outside Szekely, or new places that people want to promote.
Yeah.
But Marbella already has roots, and that's very important. So it makes real estate part of this city.
Exactly.
And it has grown with it. And the interesting part, when I first came here, people would buy an apartment so that they would have a place in the sun.
Yeah.
Today, they demand quality, security, design, wonderful places.
Yeah, so it has grown, it has evolved.
So whereas before, it was a very cheap place.
Yeah.
We're going to buy a place in Spain, and it didn't matter if it was double glazing, or it didn't exist probably double glazing at the time. So all these things have progressed, and it's progressed to a very international resort.
Yeah.
I think that we have 176 nationalities
that's
censored in Marbella.
Amazing.
So I think it's one of the most cosmopolitan places in the world.
Why did you go into real estate?
There wasn't so much choice of what to do, you know. This was a very small place. So as a young girl, there's not so much to do.
But there weren't so much women doing it at that time.
There was no women
You were actually...
I was a young girl. At that time, I spoke 4 languages.
Wow.
And I spoke some Spanish. And now I speak 7.
Amazing. Please, Swedish?
I'm Hungarian born. I lived in Sweden, came to Spain. So those are 3 languages for nothing. And in Sweden, I practiced German, English, French. And I learned that at school. And when I came to Spain, then I learned Italian as well.
Wow. Was it challenging for you starting that?
Well,
getting into it as the
I
more or
think
less
that
the only woman
there
at
were
that time?
At that time, it was the easiest thing for me to do because the choice would have been to work in a hotel, maybe as a stewardess, because I like the idea of getting to know the world. And but I think that this was the best choice, and I set up business at a very early age.
Wow, I want to know more, but this is getting
not about the ages. You can learn more about other things.
I want to know so much more. Okay, maybe not about the ages, but I don't see age. What I see is a phenomenal woman. It's gonna be. We are going to continue that right after this break. Welcome back again to Women's World Show. If you are just joining us, here we use the breakthrough moment and word of a successful woman to inspire and motivate you. It has really been a very, very good one with Kristina Szekely, because she has really opened a part of her, shared a part of her, how she started this journey of being the iconic woman in real estate in Marbella. So we want to know more. I want to know more. So please tell me about the growth of, real estate in Marbella. How has it been? Has it been a smooth journey for you, or for the city, I would say?
You know that Marbella is a very special place, and when I came here, it was a very small town, and now it's grown into a city. But it's still a small place. It's so easy to get from one place to another. How has Marbella grown? Well, I think the people that come here teach us how to grow, how to do better designs.
Because every individual have their own idea.
They bring with them something which is their own style.
Right.
We have architects here from Mexico, from Argentina, from Chile, from different countries, and they come here, and they become part of the city, just like me. And so it's a very, very unique place for experimenting, learning, and making money as well.
But that brings me to the location of houses, like the houses, the properties that you have for sale.
Like this one, you mean?
Like this one, which you have to show us around shortly. And what makes locations different? What's different from one location to the other?
Well, I was told as a young girl that in properties you have the three most important words.
Okay.
Possession. And what it is, when you buy, and it's always a little more expensive because you're buying in a very good place.
Exactly.
But what is a good place? A good place can be Frontline Golf, a good place with something with the best sea view, a good place maybe Frontline Beach, or maybe just very close to everywhere, so that people have shopping and schools and sports all nearby.
Which is also depends on personal interests, right?
Yes, but I think most people at whatever age, they like to have sport facilities. Yes. This is very much, it's a bit like when I went to Miami, it made me very aware of health, and people were at 6 in the morning, they started doing jogging and running. And I think this has become the same. You may have a wish to eat Chinese or Japanese. There is here. You may have a wish to have an English meal. You may have a wish to have somebody that teaches you languages. And most of your wishes you can find here on the spot without having to go anywhere.
Amazing, amazing. This is really very good, insightful at the same time. But I want Kristina to show us around these amazing, amazing properties that we have here. So you might have to grab your coffee again and your snack and come on back. I would live like a princess here.
Well, why not?
Why not?
You just have to bring your prince.
Yeah, it's true.
It is a very special house. If you know Marbella, you have the Golden Mile.
Yeah.
The Golden Mile is between Puerto Banús and Marbella.
Exactly.
We are in the heart of the Golden Mile.
I know.
You know in real estate what is important?
No, please.
Position.
Yeah.
So it's a house that you relax.
Yeah.
There's no stress when you look around. I think this very modern design, the white. You have kids?
I have one child, Olivia. Yeah.
If you have one child, can you imagine your child? You have this pool outside.
Wow, look at that. Isn't that spectacular?
This is good for your shoulders. What would you like to drink?
Oh, I would like to have a sangria. I'm in Spain.
I'm not sure. Sangria goes straight to your head, you know.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very
true.
strong. You think it's very easy to drink. You drink it
is.
like water. This is a nice seating area,
Yeah.
cozy seating area. There's also a television here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't dominate the room, but it's there.
I
Again,
like the table.
Table is made from one piece. The difference with this house to other houses, the kitchen is part of the living area.
Yes.
So I think this is a house for people like yourself,
It's also
because you have a child.
yes.
So the child can be running around.
I'm sure my Prince Charming is hearing this, so he will be prepared to buy it for me. Maybe.
You never know.
You never know. Oh my.
So it's like a cool room.
It's like a walk-in freezer here.
Yeah. This is the steamer, and you have the microwave here.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And this is a one-piece marble top here. I'd like to point out how beautiful these modern staircases are built.
Yeah. It's really
It's
pretty.
very easy steps, and if you need it, you could put a lift in it.
The stairs, I think, are actually very okay.
So we go to the master bedroom.
Yes.
This is a part, you come in here, and what you want to do, you want to just throw yourself on the bed,
Like, I forget the whole
and
thing.
you're just there, and you can just relax.
It's really amazing.
I think this dressing room is big enough for your husband's clothes, for your clothes,
I tell you,
and you can do your makeup here. If you really don't want anybody to even maybe see any part of you, you just go bang.
what
And
is
no one
that?
can- this
Is it blind?
This is no blind, this is something special in the glass. So
Oh
you
my
go.
God. Wow.
Here at night, you can bicycle, you can go on the seafront for a walk. We have a fireplace that when you're in bed, you can look through the fire into the bathroom. So just little touches that are different. You have the toilet and the shower separate, 2 wash basins. So you're gonna love what you're gonna see now.
Really?
There's this downstairs which is amazing.
This
Really
basement,
good.
right?
The difference with this sauna, with other saunas, that you have full glass.
This
With the
is
high
nice.
heels, you're really good. Way. You know, I've seen many cinemas, but each one has its own style. But this one is very cozy, comfortable.
At the same time, simple and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we have an interesting area. This is more the men's part because they have the bar and they have the bodega.
Thank you so much for showing me around this amazing house.
This house has been built, I think, with the idea to be able to cater for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because it's such a beautiful house, you want your friends to come.
Yeah.
And so there's even an industrial kitchen downstairs.
That I saw as well. Amazing.
In the wintertime, they do kite surfing.
Oh, yeah.
And they do it in the summer in Tarifa. Because with the people on the beach, they don't want kite surfers.
Oh, right, of
but
course.
they do a lot of paddle boating outside.
Yeah.
And you can use that all the year. So you have different opportunities. I think that the people live longer here because it's a very healthy life you can lead.
I haven't seen anyone who moves to Marbella and moves back. You know, everybody wants to come in and settle in. But I want to go back to the topic of the day, which is female networking. As a woman of your standard, has that helped you to build your empire today? Let me just put it that way.
I have more women working with me than men. I think there's like 75% women and 25% men. I think that the woman understands the buyer, whether it's a male or a female more.
Right.
The men are more engineer
the technical
mentality,
part
the technical part.
Yeah.
They're also very good on showing a house. I have men selling with me.
Right.
But I have a feeling that the female understands the man and the woman in a different way. So I have mainly women selling. Has it helped me? Well, I've never thought of any difference about being a woman or a man. I've always felt comfortable going anywhere, any place.
Okay.
And
so it has not been like it's been more favorable to you because you're a woman, or not favorable? Because at the time you started, it was more or less men's words being reiterated.
Absolutely, but
yes.
I've never spent too much time on trying to prove that I'm a woman, and no, I on an equal level.
Amazing.
And I break ice when I talk to people. I try to make friends with them, and some people
which you are good at.
Some people that you work with, you do make friends for life.
Yeah.
And so it's a beautiful place to live, to work.
I agree with the rentage before buying, because you need to feel the city. But nobody comes to Marbella without.
But maybe if you're with me and I show you the city, what it's all about, you don't need to rent. You can buy and you can just come
to
from
have the Queen herself show me around Marbella. Why not?
Yeah, well, I think it's this fun part. This is the fun, the challenge of it's not just on my side asking you questions, it's also you discovering how life is through us, because we live here. I mean,
absolutely.
Most of the people that I have working with me are not just Spanish. Most of them have been here maybe 5, 10, 15 years.
Because I heard a story of one, and we'll continue that right after this break. Welcome back again to Women's World Show. This has really been one of my most interesting segments with the iconic Kristina Szekely. The female networking that we were talking about, do you belong in any organization?
I'm a Rotary member. I have been a Rotary member for the last 15 years.
My husband is a Rotarian.
Oh, then we can invite him to our club.
Exactly.
Yeah,
wow.
Very good. So we found a common point. We have a female association for professional women, and I will invite you to it. It's called AMPEM.
AMPEM, okay.
And it's in Marbella, and it's all professional ladies. And we have meetings once a month, and I always bring I say I bring it because I'm the president of the association. What is most challenging is to bring people to give a conference, because every time we meet we have lunch and somebody gives a conference, a speech. And so I'll invite you to speak about Nigeria, because for us it's something new, and so that's part of my social active life as well. You
know, there's something, the theme of International Women's Day this year was balance for better. How do you balance as a female, as a woman? How do you balance the other parts of your life? Like, I didn't ask you if you're married or have kids and all. How do you balance all of that with your work that you love so much and you have made it an empire it is today? How do you do that?
I lost my partner 21 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Antonio Alvarez Cienfuegos, and he became an artist the last years of his life.
Oh.
And he started painting. And he started painting because he had a health problem. And you don't know how much life and moral and injection that gave him. So we do a calendar each year now from his paintings.
Oh, wow.
And so I think I have a lot of time on my hands. We didn't have children together. So there is lots to do here.
Let me bring it back to the women, female networking. Women that you meet, that you network with, that you're friends, do you people support each other? How do you do that? Supporting another woman?
And it's natural, but it's not more because you're a woman. If you're a woman and you enjoy working with that person, you work with that person. If you enjoy with a man, you work with that person. So I'm not so much into it's because it's a woman, I like it better. No, I think that I'm on an equal level with men. So I never think about, is it a man or a woman? I'm a very natural person.
You are.
I challenge myself, but there is a lot of jealousy sometimes between women, but I don't get into that side. I just sort of walk away from it.
Amazing. Before I let you go, I want to ask you a question. What is your legacy? What would you say is your legacy?
If I can bring something to the table to people about, I think ethics is very important.
Yeah.
I think the passion that I have for my business is important, to enjoy what you're doing, to learn as much as you can about what you're doing. I think those are important.
So you want to be remembered like that?
I'm not thinking about being remembered. I'm still here.
Okay, she's a living, walking, iconic, legendary in the real estate. She's not going anywhere. She's still here, walking, not going anywhere. Oh, okay, that's a very good one. But anyway, it's a very interesting one. Thank you so much. Before we go, we have a tradition here in Women's World Show. After you have shared a part of you, but in the light of relaxing and living as you do every day, what has been the most embarrassing thing that happened to you recently?
Embarrassing?
Yeah. Do you get embarrassed?
I try not to.
So nothing recently you said, oh, I was embarrassed about that?
No. I think, no, I mean, no.
Just in the light of, okay, whatever, life happens, I move on.
No, I think my way of thinking is different. I enjoy the moment, and I don't always know in advance how that moment is going to be to surprise myself. So, for example, if I'm invited to a party, some of the girls I know and the friends I know, they say, oh, who's going to be there? How many people are going there? Who's going there? I'm not going. Oh. You know, I just love to be surprised when I'm going. Who will I meet? How will it be? I don't like to know everything in advance. So I think that is the surprise
You're living.
fact.
You're living, taking it by the time. Thank you so much for this moment in Women's World Show, and to share a part of you, we have another tradition, which is to give you the present of the show. This is the symbol to show that you have shared a piece of you to women, to someone out there. You have really, you know, used a slide of you to say, just live and do what you feel best for you.
But also to enjoy as much as you can what you like doing and what you do, what you're best at.
Exactly. So in the light of that, your cup here is our symbol, is Women's World Show cup, and we would like you to go home with it.
Thank you so much.
I know it's not, but it's given with love, I promise you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing a piece of you with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
So I'd rather give you the Spanish way.
Oh, yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Okay, muchas gracias. Did I try that? It has really been a very interesting one with Kristina. Oh my God, I really want to have you to, I will definitely have you back, but this has been a moment to remember for me, and I hope for you. So if you are looking for a place to visit in Spain, Marbella is the place, and Kristina is someone you might want to get in touch with. For more information about my guests, you can visit us on our website at womensworldshow.com, and you can also visit our website at kwsir.com. So thank you so much for watching, and I love you.